Hunter saves it. Hunter Hughes is coming around. Here comes Colton Garner. It's Hunter Hughes! Turn 4 for the final time. Who's got more ponies? Checkered flag out. Bluegrass 150 goes to Ian Miller.
And welcome back to the Daily Cooking Podcast, guys. As always, I'm your host, Nick Zammit.
Good, get the name out there. It's like, hey, Joseph Newgarden, you're the guy with the sperm commercial. Yeah.
Hello everybody and welcome to Monster Mile 80. We're here from Dover Motor Speedway for tonight's race. This is round 7 of the Wednesday night dash. Just a couple minutes here left of practice before we get into qualifying. So let's take a look at at the driver standings before the race tonight. Hunter Hughes with a couple points lead, but Dawson Buchanan's win last week has helped him cut some of the gap between him and Hunter Hughes in the standings. But Hunter's P2 and bonus points for the most laps led still puts him in a comfortable position with 3 races to go. Garrett, Jackson, Colton are battling hard for P3 in the series, but Jackson's bad run last week hurt his chances and allowed Garrett to move ahead. And Dover and Charlotte will be the last 2 stage break races of the series before we go full caution, starting with the season final at Michigan, and next season when we switch to the Xfinity cars. And the Xfinity schedule will be unveiled by the Charlotte race, but targeting around an August 13th start. And then in the team standings, Smoky Mountain Racing with a 13-point lead over JM Motorsports, and then Blue Ridge Racing in 3rd, FR Racing in 4th, WJM Motorsports 5th, and FTP Racing in 6th. Dawson Buchanan, quickest in practice so far. Hunter Hughes in 7th. So Hunter Hughes with about a 14-point lead there in the driver standings. So a win for Dawson Buchanan tonight could shrink that lead even more with just 3 races to go. As we get set to head into qualifying here in a second. So here is start qualifying. Here we're with Colton Gardner in the number 40 car. As he is, I believe, on his first flying lap, along with almost everybody else. As Hunter Hughes goes to provisional pole here after the first set of laps. And Garrett Jarnigan beats him out by about a tenth. Here's Dawson Buchanan in the number 4. And he's gonna put himself into the wall, but he will go atop the leaderboard. So just 2 cars left, as I just realized I joined the race as a driver instead of a spectator, so it is counting me as a driver. So just Bill Muffelt left to complete a lap. So, as our final car finishes qualifying here, let's take a look at tonight's race. So, Dover Motor Speedway in Dover, Delaware, opened in 1969. It's a mile in length. For tonight, we have 80 laps with stage break at lap 40. FR Racing's Garage Talk is on a summer break, but there's still time to enter the FR Racing Anniversary Giveaway. Visit frracingonline.com/contest and enter by June 30th for a chance to win a 1/24 scale autographed William Byron diecast. So Bill Muffeld, the only driver not to complete a lap. So as we get up here, let's take a look at our starting lineup for today's race. So starting on pole position, second in the standings is Dawson Buchanan. In second is the number 9 of Jax Malin. Starting third is the 32 of Garrett Jarnigan. Fourth is the 54 of John Miles. Fifth is the number 5 of Lane Snow. Starting sixth is JP Jones in the 21 car. Seventh is your championship leader, Hunter Hughes, in the 18. Starting 8th is the number 40 of Colton Gardner. 9th is the 19 of Connor Fuge. 10th is the 49 of Christopher Fuge. 11th is the 88 of DJ Fluck. And 12th is the 911 of Bill Muffeld. So once again, Dawson Buchanan 14 points behind Hunter Hughes in the standings for the championship. We'll be looking to shrink that gap even more tonight. The pace car rolls off. And we'll get set for 80 miles at Dover Motor Speedway tonight. With just 3 races to go in the season. The pace car pulls off, and Dawson Buchanan will lead us to the green flag. Green flag in the air. Good jump there for Dawson Buchanan. He'll take an early lead side by side behind with Garrett Jarnigan and Jax Malin for second. Jax Malin up the inside Garrett Jarnigan up the inside will clear Jax Malin for the second spot. Single file throughout most of the field here. Buchanan pulling out to a second lead here. One lap. As almost a spin there. Connor Fuge getting loose off the corner. I believe it was the exit of turn 1 or turn 3 here. But the exit of turn 1. Just gets loose, able to save it though. He loses position out of it. Back up front here is Derek Jarman in second. Jax Malin able to get around him. Now Lane Snow right on the bumper of Jarnigan. Like 7 seconds to the good is Dawson Buchanan over Jax Malin here. Still early on in this one, just lap 9. While this battle goes on, for third, John Miles and Hunter Hughes are caught behind. That is the 54 and the 18. Dawson Buchanan can win tonight, and Hunter Hughes finishes outside of the top 5. That would make things very close. Between those two for the top spot. Lane Snow, or sorry, John Miles going inside of Lane Snow. Hunter Hughes is going to try to follow, but Hunter Hughes unable to make the pass. Now he'll go back to the bottom again. There's contact there with Hunter Hughes and Lane Snow. Hunter Hughes is going to try on the bottom again here. Side by side out of turn 4. And Hunter Hughes finally able to clear and make the pass on Lane Snow. So that puts Hunter Hughes up to 5th. Lane Snow drops back a spot to 6th, and now the 21 of JP Jones going to be inside of Lane Snow. Colton Gardner, the number 40. Also trying to make a move here on Lane Snow. He looks to the inside. Colton Gardner loose off of the corner. He's going to drop a spot. And Lane Snow goes from 4th to 7th. Just in a matter of a couple corners there. Dawson Buchanan's got over Jack Smalin for the race lead here, staying at about 1.7 seconds. We go way to the back here. DJ Flood getting around Connor Fuge. Halfway through stage number 1, comfortable lead for Buchanan. Jack Smalin in second by about 2 seconds over Garrett Dronigan, who's in third. John Miles right behind him in fourth. Colton Gardner looking to fight his way back through the field. He drops back to 9th. Colton Gardner going to the inside of Christopher Fuge there. At least he tried. But not able to get the pass done. As Lane Snow gets way loose there off the exit of turn 3, and then Colton Gardner into the wall. But Christopher Fuge goes up to 7th. Colton Gardner stays back in 9th, and Lane Snow drops a spot. He's in 8th. Garner goes for looking back towards the inside of Lane Snow. Side by side across the start finish and into turn 1. Finally, Colton Gardner able to clear. And he'll go to P8. Hunter Hughes still sitting in 5th here. Ahead of them is John Miles and Garrett Jarnigan fighting for this 3rd spot here with 10 laps to go in the stage. Big slide there for Hunter Hughes. Coming out of turn 4, that's been a problem for a bunch of drivers so far tonight. John Miles right to the back bumper of Garrett Jarnigan here. With 8 to go for the competition caution, and Dawson Buchanan looking to pick up an extra point to put him even closer to Hunter Hughes. Jarnigan looking up the inside here of Jax Malin. Sorry, John Miles going to the inside of Garrett Jarnigan. So John Miles up to third. Four laps to go in stage number 1. Dawson Buchanan still leading. Jax Malin in second and John Miles in third. It's Christopher Fuge in the 49. Colton Garner looking to take away that spot. Dawson Buchanan across the line is going to win stage number 1 as the caution comes out. Getting an extra point. And Jax Malin finishing second and John Miles in third. One of the pits here, Dawson Buchanan out in front. Buchanan, Malin, Miles, Jarnigan, and Hunter Hughes, your top 5 off of pit road. So the lights are out on the pace car, and we're going to be going green next time by. It's obvious that there is a quality issue with oval racing, racecraft, and iRacing, and we're going to do something about it. Are you new to oval racing or struggling to develop? Want to join a broadcasted racing league with other oval novices focused on getting better? Come join Bottom Split Racing Series starting on Monday, as we'll get back to that in a second, because we're about to go back green here. So Dawson Buchanan, pretty good jump there off the restart. Jack Smaling gonna file in right behind in second, John Miles in third. Hunter Hughes picking up a spot, he'll go to fourth there right off the restart. Bottom Split Racing Series starts Monday, June 23rd at 10 p.m. Eastern, with races every other week until late September. The series will feature Wednesday night dash driver Hunter Hughes on play-by-play duties. The league features short 20 to 25-minute ARCA races meant to focus on developing racecraft in a fun and relaxed environment with others just like you. You won't be in the bottom split for long. A $10 broadcast fee gets you in, so learn more and sign up today at frracing.com/BSRS. It's Jack Smaling in second right now. Just put down the fastest lap of the race. Now Hunter Hughes putting down the quickest lap of the race as he's up to third. Hughes with just a couple of car lengths here ahead of Jack Smaling. He's really starting to close in now. And looking to put himself into the race lead. Single file throughout the field here as Buchanan continues to dominate. He's led all 48 laps so far up to this point. Jack Smaling, the closest he's been. Hunter Hughes, though, now right on the bumper of Jack Smaling. He's going to be looking to take away that second spot and give himself a shot at the win. Hunter Hughes looking to the inside of Jack Smaling. He's going to get that spot pretty easily as he'll clear off of turn number 4. Hunter Hughes making his way through the field from 5th to 2nd in just 10 laps here since the restart to begin the second stage. So we are already approaching the midway point of stage number 2. Malin still hanging around in 3rd though, not really going away after Hunter Hughes made the pass. John Miles, who's been running a pretty good race so far, finds himself in 4th. Garrett Jarnigan was running up near the front in the first stage. He's back to 6th now, right behind JP Jones. Colton Garner looking, and he was way up the field. He's in 7th. Goes to the inside of Jarnigan. The 6th, and now trying to put himself inside the top 5. If you can get around JP Jones here with less than 20 laps to go, it's over. Dawson Buchanan starting to pull away with the lead here, 2.5 seconds. Hunter Hughes behind is trying to hold off Jax Malin. So coming up on 13 laps to go. Also, don't forget to join us this Friday at Spa. In GT3s in preparation for the 24 Hours of Spa coming up in 2 weeks from Saturday. That is on the 12th, I believe the 11th to the 13th of July are the dates for the 24 Hours of Spa. Open quali at 10:30, grid for 60-minute race start at 11 o'clock. And it will be broadcasted on Stadium Scene TV. Anybody's welcome to join. Just visit the iRacing website and join the Discord. And let us know that you're here for the GT Sprints. Hunter Hughes all the way in second now from Jack Smaley. But we do have a battle back here. Fifth has caught up now to John Miles and Jack Smaley. Colton Gardner going to the inside here of John Miles. It's their side by side. On the front straightaway and into turn one. They're not able to make the move, and John Miles will hold him off. P4, just 5 laps to go. This battle for the top spot and the podium intensifies. Colton Gardner now able to clear for 4th. Jack Smalin here. But John Miles not letting him have that 4th spot easily as he fights back on the inside here. We got some contact between Jack Smalin and Colton Gardner. Gardner now going to dive to the inside. And he'll clear for P3. So Colton Gardner all the way from 9th to 3rd now. It's just 2 weeks. 2 laps to go. They continue the battle behind Colton Gardner. With the white flag in the air, Dawson Buchanan coming out of turn number 4 will score the victory, his second in a row. Hunter Hughes finishing in second, so the gap between Dawson Buchanan and Hunter Hughes for the championship lead shrinking a little bit as Buchanan will gain, I believe, 7 points tonight, 5 extra for the win, plus 2 bonus points for the stage win and the most laps led. Although Hunter Hughes may have gotten one back for the fastest lap of the race, I'm not really sure. So yeah, Hunter Hughes did have the quickest lap of the race, but so let's take a look at your final results from tonight's race. Dawson Buchanan getting another win tonight. Alright, so here we are with Dawson Buchanan, your race winner for tonight. So Dawson, back-to-back wins now. Congrats on the win, first of all.
Thank you.
And then you are closing the gap to Hunter in the championship lead. So what's your mindset coming into these last 2 races of the season now, or 2 or 3 races?
Well, I obviously got to win out and sweep all the bonus points. But other than that, just run my race. I know what I can do. I think I showed it here tonight too. So just be confident in myself and know that this Busch Light Lime Chevrolet is going to end up in victory lane, and hope for the best.
And then you led every lap tonight. I don't know, was there any time you were worried that your lead was going to slip away there, maybe at the start of the second stage, or were you pretty confident the whole time?
Nah, I had that one in the bag.
Alright, well there's Dawson Buchanan, the race winner for tonight. So, once again, congrats on the win, and good luck in the next couple weeks. Colton Gardner finishing in 3rd tonight. Congrats on the podium, Colton.
Thank you.
You had a pretty good drive tonight, going from 9th, I think, near the end of the first stage, and finishing in 2nd. What was the mindset there going into the second stage that helped you go from 9th to 2nd?
Just to try and keep the tires under me and try and push pace a little bit quicker than I did in the first half. The first half was mainly just trying to figure out the car on the long run and see what I could do to maybe get the balance to shift in the second run. And it worked out and everything, and was able to bring home another podium, thankfully.
And then what's the mindset coming into these last couple races of the season?
Just trying to finish the races. I've had a tough go of it this season, and trying to put together some good finishes here at the end of the season. Maybe try and get up there in the top 3 in points, maybe, and also just try and get our team points lead squared away and try and be a good team player.
All right, Colton. Well, congrats again on the podium, and good drive tonight. Anything else for the broadcast?
Yeah. I want to just say to Jax, I ain't sorry about moving you. I mean, you throw blocks like that every week on everybody, and nobody does anything about it. So I just, took care of business. It's just racing. But also, thanks to all my sponsors and everybody, and we'll see you in the next one.
All right, Colton. Thanks for the interview, and congrats on the podium.
All right, thank you, man. Thank you for what you do.
There was Colton Gardner, finishing P3 tonight. Hunter Hughes that will be joining us. So thank you to everybody for tuning in tonight for another race in the Wednesday Night Dash series. Make sure to tune in next week with just 2 races to go. Next week from Charlotte, then a week off before the final round, July 16th at Michigan International Speedway. So once again, thank you to everybody for tuning in, and hopefully we'll see you next week from Charlotte at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time right here on Stadium Scene TV.